Hello Scorpio! Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, if you subscribed today, thank you so much. Thank you all for being with me, subscribed or not. I'm happy to have you all here with me. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, 2 Yet 1, book 1 here. And I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that Perception book 2 is published and available. And all the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, information to contact me is also in that description box. So welcome back everyone. As I usually do, I'll try to explain what I'm doing this week as quickly as I can. I've been getting a lot of messages about cats. I had a cat, I was allergic to her, so she was an indoor-outdoor cat, and I saved her when she was starving and she was about to give birth. I found homes for all her kittens, and I spayed her. Tried to find her a home too, but after a couple of years I realized I had a cat. So she lived in my garage for many years, and a couple of months ago she left and she hasn't come back, and I think that she went out into nature to pass away. So I've been thinking about her a lot. Then we went through the Lionsgate portal, and then I did the follow-up to the Lionsgate, and then I've been going to a store where I kept seeing this tarot, and I thought it was too lighthearted for my channel, so I never got it. But then, you know, people are having visions about tigers. There's just like cat spirit everywhere. So I got the tarot. It's the Cat Tarot, and it's illustrated by Megan Lynn Cott, and it is, the text is by a Julie Smiley. It's a really cute tarot. If I need to clarify, I'm going to use, as usual, the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. I'm going to pull one card from the White Light Oracle from Alana Fairchild and the artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. And I'm going to pull as many goddesses that fall out of the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Anne Shen. Alright, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your very powerful free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote as your higher self for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. Our very powerful free will makes it possible for us to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, or even significantly during one lifetime, such as this one, you may become what is called enlightened, like Buddha, Jesus, Thoth, and many others that affected a great deal of positive change to humanity and our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at your fate or destiny, but it isn't exactly because of your very powerful free will. There are times things happen in our life beyond our control. We do write them that way. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do have. It's also indicated to me by an unusually large number of major arcana cards, which you don't have. All right, let's get started. Right here at the heart of everything, you've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is all about what you've invested in. What kind of seeds have you planted for your life? What do you want out of it, right? Now, when this is in the reverse, this is talking about you may have had some unexpected expenses. You may have some anxiety over your money right now. And this is a good time to check out all your transactions. Look at your bank. You know, make sure, you know, balance your checkbook. Just see what's going on with your money right now. And that'll probably really help you feel a little bit better about where you are. Now, this is the energy that is crossing this energy, and it's always read right side up. And this is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is, you're going to be victorious over this. This is a victory card. This is the end of a difficult phase. This is you having the strength to clear all this fog away. This is also protection by Archangel Michael. This is you taking information and transforming it into wisdom. Okay? This is also a card of communication. So I really do feel like you really didn't even need me to tell you to check out your transactions, because I think you're going to. I think what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and you're going to look at your bank, you're going to see how much money you've spent, what were hidden charges, what weren't, and it's going to give you this clarity, and I think you're going to feel a lot better, like I was getting from this right away. Once you do that, you'll feel a lot better. You'll have this clarity, you'll be victorious. I have a feeling that you're going to see that you haven't spent as much as you were afraid you did, okay? Or maybe if you spent more than you thought, it's easy to fix. Awesome! This is turning out really well right away here. Now here at the root of everything, because this is what's at the heart of everything here, we have the Queen of Swords. So this could be an air sign, such as a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is a feminine energy. She looks really comfy right there because the Queen of Swords is an inspiration to others because she doesn't let anything get her down. So there's somebody in your life who's gone through a lot of pain. Sometimes this is a widow or widower. And what they do is they don't let these challenges that they've faced get them down. They become stronger. They become wiser. Their hearts become lighter instead of heavier. You know what I mean? They try to live more happily instead of walking around with doom and gloom because my life has been so sad. You know, that's the kind of stuff that this person is. That they're an inspiration by how they're able to be the master of their mind here, because our mind is the chatterbox that is always telling us we're sad, you're sad, you didn't get this, you know what I mean? So when she cuts out these when she goes through something, she cuts out old ways of thinking so that she doesn't torture herself, basically. Okay, that's being the master of your mind. So she's the root of all this. So you know what? Maybe this is you. This doesn't have to be somebody in your life. This could be representing you. Wow, that's really awesome. All right, so this is the energy of your recent past that is moving out of your life at this time. And this is the Hierophant, okay? So this is a lot of stuff, okay? First of all, this is the Major Arcana card for Taurus. And yes, in case you folks out there know stuff about, the pantheons and things like this, this is Odin. This cat is Odin. And you see he's got his raven friends up there. Now, this is a spiritual connection, okay? This can be a marriage. This can be, things that we conform to, like big business and large institutions and religions and stuff like this. However, this can also be a teacher, a scholar. This is somebody, they also call this the high priest. So what they're a scholar about is all the information that we as humans know about spirit. Sometimes the Hierophant is depicted as the Pope. Sometimes he is depicted as like a cleric, like a wizard, like Merlin. Okay, so there's something about this, though. Like I said, this can be traditional marriage. Okay, which is a man and a woman. There is a lot of non-traditional marriage these days. Yeah, so, I don't know why I needed to say that, but there you go. This is someone you can also go to for mercy, okay? Like, people do go to churches all the time. They go to their food closets, or they say, hey, do you have any resources that can help me out? You know what I mean? So this was like help or some sort of, pardon me, institution that you I feel like you received help from it. Okay, now this is what you've had in your recent past, and now it's moving out of your life. Okay, Now, the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards. And we're going to start with this one first. Looky Lou. Look at what we've got here, Scorpio. Now, you're a water sign along with Pisces and Cancer, but what we've got here is a divine couple. Okay, this is a matching couple. Now, like I'm saying, this doesn't have to be a woman. This doesn't have to be a man. All it has to represent is two people who are, that basically belong together. Okay? So, this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. So, I just feel like there's, if this isn't you, then this is a couple that are very instrumental in your life, okay? Now let's focus on this king guy. I'm sorry. Whoops. All right, so now this has something to do with transformation. You see those butterflies over there? So you may be, this might be like self-improvement. So that's one thing. If this isn't a couple, if this has nothing to do with a couple in your life and say this is you working on yourself some more. Okay? Self-improvement. That's why we have these butterflies here. That's a form of transformation. This is also Archangel Michael. Again, the swords are very much Michael. They all carry the sword of truth, which is what Michael carries to smite the demons that are basically untruths. This can be some sort of authority. However, this isn't the same as the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is major arcana. This is minor arcana. This is a king. This isn't the emperor. So this is a masculine energy that's not as, say, spiritual as the Hierophant energy, but this masculine energy is very fair. This is someone who can seem cold, but that's because they look at the facts. This is a genius. This is somebody who is, this could also be somebody who's armed for their career, like it could be a veteran or it could be a police officer or, sheriff, somebody like that. But this is a very professional person, a very intelligent person, okay? And as a king, this is a mature person, whether they're mature in body or spirit. Usually it's mature in body. Now, the next card that I have here for your future is the Fool. And this is a major arcana card. And this is the very first major arcana card. This is a new spiritual path. This is a leap of faith. This is sometimes being foolish. Okay, so be careful. Like the foolishness of this cat wearing a hat. The foolishness of this cat wearing a fleece hat in the hot sun. Isn't he adorable? Look at his little snaggle tooth there. He's so funny. He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, so this is an Aries energy. This is a beginning. Okay. This is a leap, like I said, a leap of faith. Okay, so I believe that you hang on. Okay, sometimes this King of Swords cuts people out of their life, okay? But this is in the right side up. I would figure that they would cut somebody out of their lives when they're in the reverse. But I'm feeling a little bit like you may not be considering everything, okay? This card carries an energy of the Queen of Cups in the reverse, where you might be so emotional that your emotions are ruling your head. And since you are Queen of Cups, I feel like this may be going on for you in the future. You may have these emotions that are ruling all of your thoughts, since you are prone to that. But this is that energy is in the right side up energy of the Fool card. So this is part of your divine blueprint. This is a new beginning in your spiritual path, okay? So if you end up being in your emotions, that's what this is. It's a new beginning. I don't really quite understand, but that's a new spiritual path. Yeah, but sometimes it's just straight up being foolish. Well, here's your hope card. Okay, you're hoping this is all fate. So, like, when I do my beginning spiel in the beginning, and I'm like, the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do have, this is still, it's in your hope section. Okay, so I don't know how much of this is, like, if this is your destiny for whatever you're trying to accomplish here, but this is definitely your hope. Okay, so you're hoping that this is good luck. You're hoping to have success. You're hoping that it's your destiny to have this success. Maybe an unexpected success. Okay, you may be hoping for some fortune to come in. All right, I think yeah, it's your hope that you're going to have a happy ending or a happy new beginning here, because you've got this two new beginnings here, and they're both right side up, okay? But this is also a card of victory. Victory over your personal problems, victory over whatever's going on. And so with this beginning and this beginning, and now I'm being shown that they both have blue eyes, because Spirit is showing me similarities that have the cards talk to one another. This new beginning, I feel, is going to be positive. I feel like it's going to be a victory. Okay? I feel like this king is talking about victory. Huh. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get more out of this, of course. I don't always understand what I'm feeling and what I'm getting from these cards, but most of the time, by the end, I do. I get that. So let's just keep going. Now, this is your current state of being or your environment. So you've been involved in some sort of collaboration with someone. You may have been working on a team with some folks. You may have been, you know what, sometimes this is even when people move in together in order to share expenses, share rent, you know what I mean? That's happening a lot these days with people losing their jobs and COVID. They're moving back to their family, or they're moving in, they're having roommates because that way they can afford the rent better. So to me, that's collaboration as well. However, I feel like at work, you may have been working with other people to progress in your career, okay? And you're doing it in a really good way. I think that you've been doing your very best at work, and it may be kind of a beautiful thing to others, because this card talks about when people who know what they're doing get together and create, it creates something that could possibly bring them renown. It has an element of nobility and glory to it. Okay, so I feel like your collaboration with someone else is a really beautiful thing. All right, so the next energy that we have here is your... Oh man, hang on, guys. All right, I knocked some cards off of the bottom of the deck here, which I haven't gotten to, so I'm not going to look behind the first one. I knew the first one was this in the reverse, but now I don't know which way these goes, so I'm not gonna read the whole, I won't be going behind that first card. Anyway, so this is your fear card here, and this is the Ten of Swords. This is when you've been backstabbed, things are you know, somebody's hurt you terribly, betrayed you, there's disloyal, this is tears, this is all kinds of sadness. But this is your fear card. You're afraid of being stabbed in the back. You're afraid of this kind of disloyalty where something negative changes things forever. However, I don't feel any of that anywhere. I don't see any of that. When we look at your other sword cards here, which they usually talk to one another, it starts out with the victory. It starts out with this new beginning. And then we have this inspiration here, the Queen of Swords, and then we have this genius over here. And, you know, so I really don't think that this is something for you to really worry about right now, Scorpio. This is simply a fear. Now, this is the potential outcome, and this is the Seven of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This is where you've got the upper hand. This cat does definitely have the upper hand over these little fake mices. These little mice. Oh my God, I said little mices. But this is perseverance. This is success. This is you, whether it has to do with business negotiations or some kind of competition or any kind of challenges, this is success. You could have like 6 other people coming at you, but you've got the upper hand and you're going to kick their ass because you've persevered, because you know how to persevere. You know, I'm really feeling like for a lot of you out there that you are this Queen of Swords energy. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot and you know how to get through more. You know how to use your fire energy of determination. You know how to... This is when you're being attacked from all sides, but you're still going to kick ass. Okay? However, I don't really see anything here that says that you're being attacked from all sides. The only thing I see that has anything to do with that is this Ten of Swords, which is simply your fear. Okay? So I think that this mostly is just you persevering. Whatever it is. This may not be a bunch of people. This could be simply the challenges of life. Okay? Like this. You're just like, uh-oh, where's all my money? Challenge of life. Yay, you've got the upper hand because what you did is you just checked out your finances. Now you got clarity and you persevered. And as far as this problem goes, you kicked its butt. Period, the end. You're all good. I think the insecurity that tends to plague water signs, well, it plagues everybody. But like I said, the Queen of Cups in the reverse is most notably a very insecure energy, and you are the Queen of Cups a lot of the time for most people, most predominantly Scorpio. So I know that you guys are really prone to insecurity, but I don't think you really have a problem here to be insecure about because you're freaking kicking ass, Scorpio. You know, a scorpion may be small, but it can get you in a couple of ways. With its pinchers or with its tail, right? And if you're close enough, it might even bite you. Okay? So you scorpions, you guys don't want to fight. You're just trying to go along and be who you are, right? But if you are challenged, you have the skills and the ability, you have everything that you need within you to take care of that threat. All right? Now, this is the underlying energy, and this is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse. So, this says a couple of things. You could be trying to fix something. because this is working on stuff, this is creating new stuff, this is working very diligently, this is learning new skills, and this is mending, this is fixing, repairing, okay? So you may be trying to repair something, like repair your life, but this is money, so, and this is the 7 of Pentacles, and this is the 8 of Pentacles, and so you are basically reconciling, maybe even doing that accountant wise. They reconcile their accounts, okay? So this is, this is the underlying energy of the whole read, which is saying you're going to take care of this, okay? But this also, nope, this is not, nope, you're doing a good job. Sometimes the 8 of Coins in the reverse is when you're losing interest in your job and you need to find a new one. But it looks like you're doing really well. You're doing beautiful work. Your collaboration with others is working out pretty good. It's really beautiful. And you're getting this clarity. You've got this victory coming up because of the clarity. So I think you're just basically going to be your own accountant, and you're going to be looking at your accounts and you're going to be reconciling. Wow, okay, that's interesting. However, this is a huge part of your divine blueprint. You're going to be renewed somehow. This is going to give you some wisdom. It's going to put you in a situation where you feel like you may need to have this leap of faith. Okay? However, be careful of being foolish. Okay? When you see this King of Swords energy coming around, remember this. Okay? That this is going to be either a leap of faith or something foolish. So don't forget. Okay? Now, I've seen this in a couple of signs this week where sometimes when we have this potential outcome card up here, the next week or the following, they'll end up here in the future. Okay? So these are already next up. See what I'm saying? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get your oracle cards and close out your reading. Please don't forget to like. Also, subscribe. I love your comments too. Some of you guys are commenting like every week, and it's so nice for me to see your comments, no matter what they are. I'm just so glad to be helping provide some sort of clarity for you guys, okay? Oh, please also check out my books. Yeah, I haven't gotten a bad review. I haven't. And all the links that you need for that, that's in the description box. There's a lot of good stuff in the description box. Check it out. Alrighty, let's see just how many legendary ladies are going to come out for you. Wow. Okay. Oh, Durga. See, I'm telling you, the cats are coming. Oh my God. You got Pele. Determination. Yeah, see, Durga is riding a tiger cat. And she is, you don't mess with her either. This is her right before she becomes Kali. So you've got basically 2 out of my, I have this trinity of goddesses from different pantheons. It's Pele, Kali, and Sekhmet. And these goddesses, they're pretty tough. They bring you lessons that can feel really hard, like the stuff that the Queen of Swords goes through. But this Queen of Swords is exactly what those goddesses are here for, if you see what I'm saying. Okay? I kind of want to see the rest of them in a minute here as a surprise. I kind of like to be surprised to see who comes out. All right, let's get your card from the White Light Oracle. See what's up with your spiritual path. Seem like the goddesses give us like an advice type of message, and they can even create a kind of sentence, but definitely a message with all their different messages at the bottom. So, and then these White Light Oracles, they basically address the entire reading. It's really amazing to me how this works. So let's see. I have to do this kind of brutal or I don't get a card to pop out. Okay. Oh, wow. What's this one? All right. Alrighty, let's see which. Okay, so like I said, you've got Durga. She says boundaries. There's some boundaries that you need to make with others. Okay, you have to set down boundaries sometimes. And determination is very powerful. Nothing really gets in the way of lava. Pele creates islands by coming up through water. You know? She doesn't let anything hold her back. Water might put out a fire, but like she cares. Haven't you ever seen like lava underwater? It's like totally boiling the ocean, but it's still creating earth, right? Demeter, harvest. Okay, so this is talking to me about this Seven of Pentacles, okay? I always call this Seven of Pentacles the garden of your life, the garden of your life energy. What are the seeds that you've planted? Like, I'm working towards, this is what people say to themselves, like, I'm working towards buying myself a new car. I'm working towards buying a house. I'm working towards going on vacation. Those are the seeds that we plant. That's our energetic garden of life, okay? So this is talking about the harvest of that, okay? She's like, what do you want in your harvest? Okay, and I think you're going to have some clarity there for sure. All right, so then reinvention, Isho. Huh. Are you reinventing yourself? Because this is talking to me about this Fool. Okay, this is a new beginning. You know, swords is also communication. It's also all about the mind. If you're going to have some clarity here, maybe you're going to be having clarity about who you really want to be, or who you really are, rather. Okay, because that's the path to enlightenment, really, and the full energy is really just trusting in spirit, to go on this spiritual journey to find out who we really are. Because once we find out who we really are and we live our through our true authentic self, that's when we are happy. So instead of like a reinvention of yourself, I'm feeling like this is more of touching base with who you really are. Okay, so then we've got individuality with Lu Han. Remember to stay confident in yourself. Remember to understand that you are an individual. You're not just a part of a couple. Right? You are an individual who is passionate and strong and possibly a genius, definitely creating beautiful things, okay? And you're always protected by Archangel Michael. You've got him in here pretty much like 3 times. And even with this sword over here, the Ten of Swords, this is just a fear. Inspiration, what inspires you, okay? So this is talking to me about this Fool and this King of Swords energy again, because this is genius energy. What are you going to do with the information that you get from this Fool's journey? It's going to, you know, like I said, the Fool is Aries energy, which is fire energy, which is inspiration, okay? It's a beginning. The Aries energy is the first sign in the zodiac. Okay, and it's also a cardinal sign, which they are known for beginning things as well. Okay, so what is inspiring you for this basically new life? I think you're going to be creating for yourself by getting this clarity about who you are, getting this clarity of how you want to go on your spiritual path. What kind of spiritual path? What do you want to look for on your spiritual path? Okay, so let's go ahead and read from the book here for the Beatitude of Sacred Rapture. Wow. Okay, now I know why. I think maybe I know why. Look at this. The king and queen, and then this I think this might have something to do with this whole masculine feminine energy going on here. Let's see. I've had this before for other signs, but I don't remember everything. Okay, 29, which comes out to an 11. Okay, so 11, that might be significant to you. Oh, and just so you know, I forgot to show you guys, this is the cat spirit Bastet. She says that, and it's from this deck too, she is representing all the cats. She came from Sekhmet, the lion goddess of ancient Egypt, but you know, they loved their household cats very much too. So she's covering all the cats, whether it's a tiger, whether it's a lion, whatever, okay? Anyway, so Beatitude of Sacred Rapture. Let your true self be seen. That's what I was just freaking saying. All right. Search for the deeper spiritual purpose and opportunity for healing beneath conflict and suffering. Oh my God, that's exactly this spiritual, deep spiritual purpose and opportunity. Okay, this is every single ace is an opportunity. Oh my God. And this conflict that you're going through at the moment. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to just keep reading, but man, it blows my mind how one card can really just address this entire reading. Maybe I should just pull one card. Just pull one card for everybody. Okay, so if you have been in pain, this oracle brings a message of a joyful breakthrough. Your soul is growing stronger, more able to have faith and wisdom. In wisdom than in judgment or doubt. Commit to your spiritual path and know you are making progress even if things seem more difficult for a time. Know that any such difficulty is part of your healing and that you will successfully move through it. Trust yourself. I gotta turn the page. Alrighty. To feel that you are fully seen, loved, and recognized for who you are honors your true self. To be witnessed in such a state, truly beheld in all of your uniqueness, quirkiness, vulnerability, and strength, is deeply empowering. This is how Spirit sees you, so when you connect with Spirit, you learn to love yourself and others unconditionally and become generous with your forgiveness. You are also less likely to be hoodwinked by ego. You start to see yourself and others at the soul level. When we are beheld, the need to behold arises. We need to bear witness to the sacred, to acknowledge what is true, which means cutting through the fog of illusion. This cuts through the fog and provides clarity. Of illusion, deception, and confusion with the clarifying knife of higher perception. That's basically the Ace of Swords. That's the whole thing right there. There is quantum power in pure vision. It empowers the viewer and also that which is viewed. Seeing from a position of inner spiritual truth, we look below the surface, which has alchemical potency to set healing in motion. Okay, so I'm just going to stop right there. This Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, this King of Swords, this is truth. This is all about truth. So this is about you, okay? This is about you looking at yourself for who you are. This is you being shown that you are this Queen of Swords. You're capable of continuing in this energy of learning and rising and becoming an inspiration for all. In fact, that's now I'm seeing the muses, the inspiration here. It's you who's the inspiration. You are fully capable of learning. This is taking this this information and turning it into wisdom. This is the power of your mind. You are a genius. You don't even know it. Maybe you do. Oh my God, I'm just getting so excited here. I did yoga before I did my readings today, and usually I do it after, and that's the only thing different. So I've been like really supercharged today here. What vision of yourself or others do you either cling to or free yourself from? How might your choice either encourage or impede soul awakening? When life is tough, you can admire the courage it takes to grow. That's why the Queen of Swords is admired. Okay, so there is a compliment inherent in being allotted life changes. If something big has shown up on someone's path, then the universe is basically saying that they are enough of a spiritual badass to deal with it. Yep. You're the Queen of Swords energy. It's a vote of divine confidence. If you or another are battling something, you can choose to feel awe and respect rather than fear and despair. Pele, determination, Durga, that's their energy. Nothing stops them, okay? Rapture is a state of intensely pleasurable joy that lifts one into communion with the sublime and the sacred. It is not only a personal experience, but a transfusion of divine delight into the collective soul of humanity. Oh, so it puts divine delight into all of humanity. This is the kind of joy that is generous, soulful, without reason or agenda, and delightfully contagious. It is a wake-up call. It shifts any stubborn clinging to negativity. It refreshes the soul and nourishes the heart. It reminds us that everything is okay. Rapture is the astonishment, the sudden intake of breath in response to an inner realization of something beautiful and beyond description. It tears us out of our misery and despair and plugs us into an electrical current of enlightenment. The darkness is cleared in an instant. A beatitude is a blessing, the highest blessing. The oracle of beatitude of sacred rapture brings guidance that the beautiful, healing truth of spirit is your reality. Yep, you are the Queen of Swords. Holy moly. All else is a nightmarish misuse of imagination by the ego. When you sense spirit at work in your life, totally trustworthy and having your back, you are seeing clearly. When your hopeful heart feels empowered, you are in a zone of truth. Trust in those moments. Recall them whenever you can. Count all your positive moments and wins, no matter how inconsequential they may appear. Every one of them is a precious drop of divine nectar nourishing your heart. Allow yourself to see and be seen. And remember that even in the tremors, trials, and tribulations of human life, you are a radiant soul who is growing ever more luminous through the wisdom, compassion, and strength distilled through those experiences. Look for the light beneath all phenomena, and you shall know the peace and love that is with all beings, always. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Scorpio, before I go, I just want to tell you that when it comes to the King and Queen energies, these are energies that when we really learn them, that's one down. Like, I'll just stick with the Queen here, okay? When you become master of your mind and you learn how to embody this card and you continue to learn this, you've mastered your mind. And then you move on to to another Queen energy, because when you have mastered all those 4 queens energies, you become Empress energy. So if you've already gotten over your own energy, this Queen of Cups energy, where you're staying determined, you're going to learn how powerful you are, then the insecurity of the Queen of Cups you've mastered. You've mastered your own water energy in that sense. And I feel like you're moving on now to your mind. And also there's this there's a hint here of you already starting to master your health and your wealth, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And this determination here for this Seven of Wands, which is determination, and then it is backed up by the fire of Pele, because Wands is fire, okay? This is telling you that you are about to master the energy of the Queen of Wands as well. So it's the same with the kings. You master all the kings, you've got emperor energy. You master all the queens, you've got empress energy. And so right now, it looks like you're working on this queen energy, and it looks like you're going to be victorious. It looks like you are on your way to becoming a divine work of art, and you are starting with this full energy of trust. That's what a leap of faith is. You're going to now see how you can trust in spirit. And you're going to really start a brand new spiritual path that's going to be more real and palpable to you than you could have ever imagined. All right, so your Wheel of Fortune is in your hope. So I'm going to see how much control you have over this. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana and minor. And you've got the Hierophant and the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, and that's 3 out of 10 cards. So this is mostly in your control. Okay? And I just keep hoping for this Wheel of Fortune energy, because it will bring it in. You're very powerful. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you next time.